Welcome back to Vegan Soul. I'm going to actually be making some cornbread. This was tricky. I made cornbread yesterday and it didn't come out too well. So I decided to make a different brand that I know how to make, which everything I was to do if I was to make regular cornbread. So what I did was basically take the eggs out. I do have supplements, egg supplements. I'm going to try that because I used this in my macaroni and cheese, which was really, really good. I love it so much. So we're going to get started. First, make sure you get your cornmeal. This is really fine grained cornmeal for cornbread. I don't like grainy cornbread for some reason. Put that in there. 1.5 cup of flour. So less flour you have. Then I'm going to use half a cup to get more cornmeal. So you do 1.5 cup of cornmeal. I know a lot of people like their cornbread sweet. We do too. A lot of vegans don't preferably eat honey, but like I'm very, very so much obsessed with honey. I'm not gonna lie, and I love like doing a lot of home remedies. So my kids still eat honey, and we do because honey is good for you. So that's the cornmeal. We're going to get to the egg supplement. So this is kind of tricky with the eggs. I'm going to use a little bit. I'm basically going to eyeball this because I don't want to use too much or too less. Literally probably make this as if this is one egg, quote unquote. So I learned another trick when I was making regular cornbread from my sister. She said use cornstarch. Never used cornstarch before, but one time. I'm kind of leaning on that one, but I'm going to try it. So, baking powder. Make sure you always get your baking powder. Please make sure you get your baking powder. That's your corn, fried, not fried. I always put like a little bit extra just to make sure it rises. So, this is salt, not sugar. So, we're going to add a dash of salt. Just a little bit. Not too much. Yeah, we don't want seasoning. We don't want it to be bland. Not too much. So, alright, we're going to use the same cup I use for my cornmeal. We're going to need a little sugar, just a little bit. Okay, so this is 1.5. I would say half of this 1.5. This is cornmeal. I'm going to add more cornmeal. So let's do a half cup. This is actually raw sugar, really grind, and it's like, I love it. So I don't know if a lot of people like sweet cornbread. We do, because we like spicy collard greens. So sweet cornbread and collard greens go hand in hand. Trust and believe. So we're going to make this basically for our soul food dinner that we are going to prepare later on. They say use canola oil. I use avocado oil. I love avocado oil. So I'm going to use a little bit of that. Use the same cup. I don't really like dirtying up dishes if I don't have to. So let's get all of that in there. Alright, so we have, they also said use milk. They use, I think it was almond milk. I'm going to do coconut milk. I'm a bigger fan of coconut milk opposed to almond milk. Almond milk is a little more thicker than coconut milk. If everybody drinks that, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to basically measure it and go like eyeballing it. I'm going to just pour another cup, but I'm not going to pour it in there yet. So, alright, so we're going to give this a try. My sister said cornstarch, which is very, very weird. Never tasted it, tried it, or nothing else like that. She put cornstarch in the cornbread. So, I guess it go hand in hand, corn and corn. So, let's try that. So, we put everything in there. Let's eyeball. I'm going to start mixing. Mix this. So basically, if you feel like you need more milk, you can put more milk in as you're mixing it. I say just basically, you know, your own preference or what you prefer, you know. And I even say that when it comes to, you know, your cornmeal as well. Depending on how much and how many people you're gonna have. To give this a little bit more cornmeal, because we have a cast iron skillet. We're going to put this cornmeal in, this cornbread in, and I love, love, love cast iron skillets. Make sure you season your pan, please. You know what I mean by that? I'll show you on my next tutorial. So just gonna pour half of that in there. Not so much. And we also butter our pan, which would be like seasoning. A lot of you people don't understand. It's getting everywhere, but all right. Close off that in there. Let's get this going. Mix all your ingredients together. You don't want nothing unmixed, because that's what makes the cornbread. Alright, so I'm going to season my pan. Alright, so preheat your oven at 350. I know that's like the go-to for a lot of people, but go to that. We have extra butter. So what I do is actually, we take our butter, because more butter, the better the cornbread. Sorry. We take our butter and we basically put it in there, blend it up again. I would say that was like 1 tablespoon of butter or teaspoon, whichever one you want to prefer, though. Whichever way. No, nothing really accurate. I just make the meals. I'm not the measuring cup, okay? Understand that. So, alright, so what we do is we blend this again just to get this going and add more butter into the cornbread. So with the butter going all in there, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. So all that's in there. I like to get everything, okay? I understand that too. Alright, so our pan should be heated up, because you don't need it to be like burnt at all. The pan, because you need the pan, okay? Okay, so cast iron skillet is super heavy. I also like obsessed with them, because this is what I grew up on. Get every butter going, all the butter going there. Alright, so let's get this going. Gotta make sure everything is completely covered with butter. This is actually vegan butter, you guys. One of my favorites. Because when I found out I was going to go vegan, I had to think about it. Like, butter. I love butter. I do. Butter is so good to me. And this actually doesn't taste different either. So, it was a win-win situation. let's keep our fingers crossed, toes, whatever we want to cross to, that this comes out better. So the one I made last night, I literally went on Google, looked up a vegan recipe. Sorry, a vegan recipe for cornbread. It was like add flax seeds and all this other stuff, and I'm like, hold on. Okay, I'm vegan. I don't want to eat bird food, you know. I understand that we eat a lot of vegetables, but I still wanted my cornbread. So I just basically wanted the same cornbread as if I was to eat it if I wasn't vegan. So what I did was like, you know what? Let me just try this out and use the same exact ingredients that I would use if I was making regular cornbread. So that's what I did. We're going to pray this come out. I feel like this is good enough. Fingers crossed, and I will upload my picture at the end of what it looks like, but also give you guys the end product. It's like, hopefully this works. All right. We'll see you guys later for the end product, and hopefully it comes out right. Fingers crossed.